Well, hello everyone. Thanks for joining us. My name's Denis Desrosiers, and I'm the President and CEO of Sentinel Systems. Today we'll be covering a topic of Sentinel, who we are, what we're about, and what our technology is about. And we'll get into that as we move along with the conference. Okay. So what I'll try to do today is cover our company, our methodology, our philosophy, what we're about, and discuss a little bit about our product strategy and what Sentinel is trying to achieve in terms of being a software package for emergency managers. So Sentinel is a technology that's designed for professionals in the field of public safety, security, and business continuity. Our focus is on providing value, providing easy-to-use technology for these professionals. And our technology has been used for events such as security planning around royal visits, around dignitary protection, around disaster preparedness and response to events like hurricanes. Our technology has been used in several major weather-related events, storm surges, wildfires, public health outbreaks. So we do really have a wide breadth of experience when it comes to using our technology, or our technology being used in a wide area of different applications. When our customers come to us, they ask us for features and security, reliability, questions around training, but really what they're looking for, what they're after, is help that they can afford. We really pay attention to this aspect of it, the affordability aspect, because we do realize and we're cognizant of the fact that a lot of these operation teams, emergency operation teams in organizations, whether they be large multinational energy companies or governments, are really small as compared to the rest of the organization. And they're also often viewed by leadership as a cost and not a revenue-generating activity. So by definition, emergency response and disaster preparedness is starved for money, usually, is basically what it comes down to. So we make sure that our technology is easy to afford, easy to use, and easy to implement. Our customers come to us and wanting for increased capability in preparedness. They want to be better prepared. They want to be able to respond to incidents effectively, and they want to be able to do this with using less resources. So really, we really focus on providing tools and services that augment the efficiency and effectiveness of emergency planning and response. Our customers always want to use smaller teams more effectively. So again, with the theme of budget constraints on emergency operations, we want to make sure that our technology is providing maximum business value, so that when there is incidents and they're escalating, that smaller teams can manage it without it coming unhinged, if you will. Our customers want technology that's easy, that's helpful, and that always work. These solutions have to be easy to learn and hard to forget. Now, this point is really critically important, because we've noticed with our experience in the marketplace that we can't assume that people are effectively trained using our technology when there's an incident. Okay, and that happens for many reasons. It could be that the training cycle is long. It could be turnover and churn in the organization. It could be simply because when there is a major incident, you're augmenting your team with resources that are outside of your organization or department, and these have not been previously trained on our technology. So we really are aware of that, and we pay close attention to that when we design technology. Okay, our customers are accountable. Most of our customers are either mandated by law or serve at the behest of elected officials or public boards. So really, we recognize that fact, and we pay close attention to tracking and to providing the best tools available for our customers, because at the end of the day, we don't want situations where careers are sidetracked or prematurely shortened because a response must not have been effective. So we really take this to heart, and we make sure that we provide maximum value when it comes to accountability. So to provide all of this to our customers, we focus on a product strategy that has 3 prongs. We focus on ease of use and decreased training. So we spend a tremendous amount of our R&D investment and effort and brain power on increasing the ease of use and decreasing the reliance and dependency on training to use our technology. That's very important to us. Second element to our strategy is preparedness automation. We've been in the business, some of us, for 10 years now, and we've seen it, we've witnessed it, we've been part of it, that preparedness is a tough thing to do. It's labor intensive. When you centralize managing information at the emergency management team or business continuity team, it's terribly difficult to get good information to operators in the field. So automating the preparedness functions of our technology is important. Communications, we focus a tremendous amount of our investment in features to making sure that communication is effective, that everyone's on the same page, and that this works all seamlessly within the suite of technology we sell. So those 3 things we focus on, and every 3 months when we have a release, these things are what we measure in terms of our performance. Now, for ease of use, we use a couple of different strategies or different methodologies, different tactics. So some of the methodology we use for this is interface mimicking. Now, interface mimicking simply is, I guess it's our own term, but what we mean by interface mimicking is that if we can create technology that looks and feels and behaves like things that you use everyday life, like could be email browser, it could be a web page. If we can make our technology look and feel and behave like that, we reduce the strain on the user, and they become less overwhelmed by it. They're more effectively able to use it, and we minimize the training aspect of it. Like we're, in effect, we're piggybacking on their previous training or their previous experience and exposure to technology, and it works much better that way. The second technique we employ is using technology that our user base already uses every day. So when we can use a mobile device or a text message or an email or other types of technologies, spreadsheets, that your user base and employees are already using every day, we have essentially eliminated that part of the training in our system. So employing what people use every day is very important to do this strategy. External review. We get our technology reviewed by focus groups, by external agencies. Sometimes we'll pick customers for beta testing. So we have different techniques to make sure that we externally review our technology and it's meeting our standards of quality and effectiveness. We've also participated in peer-reviewed studies at a national level, where we have the Department of National Defense reviewed our technology, and we came out on top in terms of ease of use. So all of this, why we do all of this, is resulting in less training. That's the result that we're after. So all of the techniques that we employ in designing our technology, be it interface mimicking, taking advantage of of technology that's already employed, and reviewing externally, is all to make sure that we get to a point where we are minimizing your training efforts and we're augmenting the capabilities of your staff without having them be previous Sentinel experts. Okay. In our opinion, good software takes advantage of what computers are well designed for. And one of those things is automation. We have 3 different techniques that we use inside of our Sentinel suite to make sure that we take full advantage of automation features of software and hardware platforms to minimize the strain of work on your BCP or emergency management team. One of the techniques we employ in this category would be plan automation and triggers. We've witnessed in the past most of the customers that come to us either have a seriously outdated plan or have no plan at all. So, that's a problem. That could be a serious problem during an incident where people don't know what to do. people don't know how to reach the right people. So we've automated a lot of the planning aspects of our technology, putting them on automated cycles to trigger things to happen, to make sure people are paying attention to the right things and focusing on the right things, and making sure that your planning information is always up to date when it's needed. We've gone a step further with a second technique of self-updating data, where our database and data types within Sentinel can be put on an automated cycle where the Sentinel administrator just sets it and forgets it, where an email is sent out to your user groups, your different target lists, your different supplier lists, and emergency contacts, requiring them or asking them individually to validate their information. They can make changes directly in that correspondence, and that is automatically reflected in your data. A third technique we employ to make sure that we have the most up-to-date data available with the least effort is automatically syncing Sentinel to your already existing data assets. In most organizations, other departments will have data assets that you can have access to that are not part of your budget, and they should be used in a disaster. So what we do is have API-level integration on our technology to connect it to things such as employee databases, to other inventory or enterprise resource management systems, and to make sure that the information in Sentinel is synced with the other data assets in your organization. Sentinel is often used by some of our customers even as the master of this because of the self-updating, but both directions is a possibility in our back office integration. Communications is a critical aspect of our technology and of the efforts of managing an incident. And this is not only based on our own experience. We do situation reports and after-action reports with our customers that have gone live, and we always ask them, what are the top three elements of either your success or your apparent lack of failure of your incident? And what they report back, 90% of the respondents on this respond back that communication is the number one thing in their operations that either made it successful or not successful. So with this understanding, we make sure that we invest the most time and effort into making sure that during an incident there is extremely effective communication. So we employ 4 different techniques that augment this aspect or communication aspect of an incident. The first one would be seamless message triggers. Seamless message triggers are embedded within nearly every action you can create in Sentinel, whether it be a log, whether it be an alert, whether it be any other thing that you want to do in our software. Notifications are automatically embedded in that. So you can trigger automations to happen to keep people informed either within your operation group, outside your operation group in other departments of your government or business, or even your leadership, or even members of the public. We have tools there to provide, if you are a government agency or a nonprofit such as the Red Cross, to be able to communicate directly to your stakeholders in the public. We employ two-way messaging as well. What two-way messaging offers in our technology is the ability to send mass messages to a large group of users and be able to gather responses from them. This has been employed in the past for evacuation notices, for boiler advisories, for deploying field hospitals, those types of use cases where you want to send a message to members of your target audience and collect and act upon responses from them. This is also employed in our seamless message triggers, in the fact that if you issue a task to someone, it's sent out through text messages, email, and other modes of communication, and ask for follow-ups on those tasks. We've implemented basic mapping throughout the system. Now, basic mapping is out of the box. It happens without any integration or configuration, and it's available throughout our system. And what this provides is an easy way to get everyone on a contextual basis looking at the same picture. So very useful for situational awareness. It's a real-time mapping environment where elements in Sentinel, deployed assets, deployed personnel, areas affected are all reflected in one core map and viewable by everyone in real time. So edits done in one part of the organization can be immediately seen by others in another adjoining operation room or across the world. And what we mean by all means necessary as the fourth technique we employ in this is you cannot assume in an incident that you'll have access to all of or any of your communication methods. So by being able to send out a message in multiple different vehicles is critically important. We've seen in incidents in the past where email has temporarily gone down, where internet has temporarily gone down, cell has temporarily gone down, things of that nature. What we have not seen in past disasters is that every communication mode goes down. So what this tells us is that if we build communication technologies that are able to take advantage of multiple modes of communication, such as voice IVR, cell phone, text messaging, email, fax, Facebook, Twitter, instant messaging, all those things can be collated together in a message to make sure that your message reaches its intended audience. So essentially, what is Sentinel? Sentinel is a software as a service platform. It's hosted at a Tier 3 facility. The highest availability standards are employed for this across North America. It's secure, it's available, and this is critically important because historically we've seen in incidents such as Irene, such as the World Trade Center incident, such as Sandy, such as the Slave Lake incident in northern Alberta, that your emergency operations center can potentially be compromised during an incident. So what that means is all the investment you put in technology and in hardware, infrastructure, can be jeopardized as well during an incident. So the ability for you to pick up and set a tent somewhere and set up an ad hoc emergency command post becomes critically important. So we make sure that it's a highly reliable, actually the highest level of reliability available in North America, and we make sure that it's accessible to your users by any means necessary, whether it be a mobile device, a PC, anything that has a data connection. So that concludes our introduction into Sentinel, and we'll go on to questions after this. But I thank you for your interest in our technology and our opportunity to talk to you today about our company, about our product, and about how we look at the business continuity and emergency planning business. Thank you.